I just wanted to make another quick video just showing the difference between a couple things. Shooting RAW versus JPEG, and explaining why I shoot RAW and why it's better in a nutshell. And the other thing I want to show is the difference of shooting with a flash or without a flash, and with good low light lenses and a good camera that allows high ISO, slow shutter speed. Just the picture has so much more shape when you have one light source instead of a flash and the natural light. It's the natural light itself coming in the windows. Just you'll see the shape that it gives things. This image I already processed. Let me go back to the original image. Or one that I know I used a flash. Okay. So this one I used a flash, and the dress has light coming in this way and also light coming in from the window, and the dress looks pretty flat. You can see the folds. This might be a little out of focus too. You can see the folds, but you also see this shiny light from my flash source, and you might think it's a good photo, but look at it without the flash. I want you to see the difference. So it's one light source. I could turn up the exposure, but I still have one light source. So now you see how dramatic that lighting is. And when I was in drawing, when we were painting folded fabric, this would be like cylinders or folded fabric that we had to paint, and it would have a specific shape. It'd be dark here, and then a light gray, and then the brightest white here, then light gray again, and then dark, and then darker. And that's what gives this shape. And you see this because you have one light source. That's why these pleats look just so deep, because now the shadows and the curves are so much more dramatic. I'll go back to the original one that I used the flash for so you can see the difference. Okay. Now the other thing I wanted to show, okay, here with her too. This I used no flash, so I have this natural light source coming in that's lighting her hands. And I could turn the exposure up as well, but I still just have that one light source. And that's what's going to give this all this shape, so she looks three-dimensional instead of flat. Now I want to talk about the RAW versus JPEG. Okay. So these I shot with a fast shutter speed to get a silhouette. Now if I was shooting JPEG, the camera finishes the image for you. So basically the image is already processed and you're kind of stuck with this. And if you try to brighten this black area up, you're going to lose detail. Now say I didn't want a silhouette, or I wanted to do something more with it, or I had the fast shutter speed by accident, or my flash didn't go off to illuminate them. If it's JPEG, I'm really kind of stuck, but because I shoot RAW, there's information here. Even though you're not seeing it here, there's information, and I could turn up those shadows and turn up my exposure and get the grass back and the trees back. This is why I shoot raw. One of the reasons. So now I have the silhouette and a regular, you know, unsilhouetted picture of them. Same thing with this. It was dark out. It was dark out. They were far away from me, so I couldn't use a flash. I wanted them walking across the field. If I did use a flash, it would not, my flash, one, wouldn't reach them, and two, wouldn't be the light source that I wanted, because a flash would illuminate them and not the grass and the trees, and it wouldn't be balanced. Beautiful. This is at the Inn at Fernbrook Farms, where the tree image that is on my site and that my brides and grooms see when they come to the house. They're like, oh, we love that picture, blah, blah, blah. Well, this is where it was. Well, they don't say blah, blah, blah. And this couple, they wanted to reproduce that image I took. Where's that tree? Okay, yeah, so, okay, here's what the tree looks like on the outside. That's the tree. But underneath the tree is this beautiful fantasy land. And I actually I made a preset of how I processed that image. I saved it as a preset and called it Tree Shot. So there it is. That's the tree image from underneath that same tree. That's all. Okay, I'm going to stop recording now. Thanks for watching.